Sports Radio 95.7.
Well, the game was scoreless going to the top of the fifth inning here tonight when Matt Trainer made a bid for Kansas City. Here's the 2-1 on the way, and a swing and a high, deep drive to left. Willingham is going back. He's at the track. He's right in front of the wall, and he leaps at the wall, and he makes the catch. Josh Willingham with a great catch, just left of the 367 mark in left field, robbing Trainer, and that ball might have gotten out if he hadn't made the play. So a sparkling play by Willingham, and he turns the top of the fifth inning into a 1-2-3 frame. And halfway through our ballgame tonight, after 4.5, is the A's and Royals, no score. In the sixth inning, the Royals made another bid. They got a one-out single by Escobar, now to the top of the order for Alex Gordon against Outman. Now the pitch, Outman slide step, breaking ball bounce to first. Barton backhands, goes to second, relay by Pennington, and Barton does a great job staying on the bag on the throw that sailed toward the home plate side of the bag, and it's a 3-6-3 double play, and that quickly the top of the sixth inning comes to an end. To the bottom of the sixth, A's nothing, Royals nothing. The problem for the A's was Luke Hochhaber tonight. The A's without a hit. Landon Powell was leading off in the bottom of the sixth. The 2-1, here it is by Hochhaber. And Powell, it's a line drive, base hit, right center field, and the A's have their first hit. A solid shot, no doubt about it. Line drive to right center by Powell. And then it was Jemile Weeks batting next for the Athletics. No runs, 3 hits, Kansas City. No runs, 1 hit for the A's. Moustakas in on the grass over at third. Weeks, a switch hitter batting left, has 3 triples already in his career. The outfield is toward left, and Hochhaber's at the belt. And around a bunt, and here's the bunt on the first base line. A beauty down to get it. Hochhaber underhand flip to first, a lot of traffic, and safe at first is Weeks. Powell goes to second, first and second, and nobody out. A perfect bunt rolling down the first base line by Weeks, and the flip by the pitcher Hochhaber, but the first baseman Hosmer was over there. Gets the second baseman was there. Weeks was coming down the line, and Jemile beat the throw, and I'm not sure if anybody actually from the Royals was on the bag anyway. Actually, it was Hosmer, the first baseman, took the throw in front of the bag, tried to make a tag on Weeks going by to no avail. Then the A's tried to bunt with David DeJesus, but Powell was out at third, 1-5. That was the first out. But then Weeks stole third for his first Major League stolen base. And now the A's had runners at first and third for Pennington. Hochhaber out of the stretch. He's at the belt. And the 3-2 pitch is DeJesus running. He is. It's swung on and driven to right center field up the alley, and that's going to fall for a base hit. Weeks will score, and going to third is DeJesus. And the A's have taken the lead on a line drive base hit to right center by Pennington. And here in the bottom of the sixth, it's 1-0 Athletics. Outman worked out of a tough spot in the seventh inning. Single by Hosmer. Ashley Hosmer wound up at third because of the throwing error by Outman on the attempted pickoff play. Later in the inning, a walk to Billy Butler. So the Royals had 2 runners on base, and Moustakas popped out ending the inning. So the A's were looking to pad the 1-0 lead in the bottom of the seventh against Hochhaber. And in that inning, a leadoff single by Sweeney to left. He was sacrificed to second by Sizemore, and that brought Barton to the plate against Hochhaber.
Barton stands in the pitch. Fastball line toward left center field. Slicing away from Cabrera. He has to take it out of bounds. Sweeney's around third, and he will score. A's double their lead 2-0 on Derek Barton's first ball swinging. A sharp single to left center field. His 18th RBI. Didn't waste any time, and that's the Derek Barton that the A's absolutely have got to see more of. He's not a home run hitter, but he has gap-to-gap line drive power. And what's encouraging in that particular swing is that he didn't lift the ball and hit the routine fly ball, but instead a stinging line drive to left center.
So the A's were leading 2-0, and Outman left the game after 7. Brian Fuentes was pitching the 8th inning. He got the first 2 outs quickly, but then Escobar doubled, and Escobar was 3 for 3 today. He stole third, so he was over at third base. Alex Gordon was batting for the Royals. Fuentes hands together at the belt. And now the 2-2 pitch to Gordon is on the way, and it's swung on and bounced to first, right near the bag. Barton's got it. A race to the bag, and Gordon beats him. And scoring from third is Escobar, and it's a 2-1 ball game. And Brian Fuentes late getting over. It was just back of the bag, but it wasn't that well hit, and Barton had to wait for the hop. He took the ball back of the bag and then realized that Fuentes wasn't there to cover. And then running down the line and racing down was Gordon with the advantage of being a left-handed hitter, and he just beat Barton to the bag. It's an infield single, and the A's lead is just 2-1. The ball wasn't as close to the bag as I thought initially when it was hit, and Barton laying back and not charging, and then Brian Fuentes late getting over. And so on a play that should have been made, the Royals made it a 2-1 ball game, and then Cabrera with the base hit, and Gordon went to third. Now the tying run was 90 feet away, but Hosmer popped out, ending the inning. So the A's were leading 2-1. The A's failed to score in the eighth inning, batting against the left-hander Tim Collins. And so Andrew Bailey was on, looking for his second save this year in the ninth. He got the first 2 outs quickly. Then he went to work on Mike Moustakas. 1-1. Bailey sets. He's ready. He throws, and that's swung on a fly ball. Left field, playable. Willingham is coming on. He's there, and he makes the catch, and the A's have won the ball game. A much-needed win for the green and gold, and a great effort by Josh Outman. He gets the win, and Bailey gets the save as the A's knock off Kansas City by the final of 2-1. And Vince Cotroneo will be talking with the A's second baseman Jamal Weeks when the A's postgame continues.